is going to be for Scorpio. It's so hot today. I won't spill my drink. Okay, Scorpio. Spirit. What are the energies Scorpio's dealing with? I like to see them. You may get something out of them just by from looking at them. What are the energies Scorpio's dealing with for the month of July 2019? What are the energies Scorpio's dealing with for the month of July 2019? Hope y'all can hear me. Some of my videos are a little bit silent. A little low voiced. I've never been accused of being low voiced. Sagittarius, fire, and Virgo. Okay. Fire strong drive strives to stand out from the crowd as it rests in immutable go with the flow quality. The key phrase I perceive means there is motivation to look around to discover your own individuality while finding your place in the world. In this situation, ask, how can I best be true to myself? Be honest with yourself and with the rest of the world. Sagittarian energy is said to be a mile long and an inch deep as well as self-involved, so slow down so that you can perceive the depth of as well as the breadth of the situation. Avoid careless unkindness. Powerful, focused, and intense, the energy of fire burns brightly and moves quickly. Passion, drive, and desire create passion, drive, and desire to create strong and sometimes scary emotions like anger are fueled by fire. It both destroys and purifies, which seems in opposition to the desire to create, but really is part of the creative process. Bring the quality of fire to a situation by taking action and doing what needs to be done. Being courageous by saying or doing the scary but essential things that need expression. Being focused and determined to see something through to the end, or honoring and following your passion. Okay, Virgo. The release of Earth creates a stable eye of the storm center in the swirling mutable energy and suggests shutting out all distractions in order to properly analyze the situation. The key phrase I analyze clearly states the motivation in this situation. Ask what can be ignored and what must be attended to. The details matter. Analyze is a great skill as it's paying attention to detail. However, taken to an extreme, those gifts can become traps of pettiness and obsessiveness. Avoid being overly critical. Stop, cats. Cat's clawing up my chair while I'm trying to read y'all. Okay. Let her out. Let the cat out. What I'm seeing here is something about a child. They seem to be getting into everything now that summer's here. Outside, Callie. Go.
Go on, Mama Kitty.
Mama Kitty's in the way, won't let her out.
Now you can go out. Why are you not going out?
Okay.
I know the monster's not out there anymore.
Thank you. Alright. Get back into your energy. Sorry for the disturbance. Scorpio, your child is a fire sign, or could even be a Virgo. May have both in the chart. And they seem to be getting into trouble during the summertime. Matter of fact, it's only part way through the summer and they've gotten into lots of trouble is what I'm seeing. And you're wondering how to deal with this. So you have to work. I'm hearing I have to work. I cannot do this. You've got to pay the bills. Maybe you can get with another parent and trade up time. You know, they'll need some time away from their kids, and you need your time away from your kids while you're working and your child keeps getting in trouble. But give them things to do, not just sit around. Occupy their time, occupy their mind. And even after you get off work in the evening times and you're with your child, after dinner, go for a walk. If it's dark, go for a walk with flashlights around the block. Something just to get rid of a little bit of that energy so they can settle down. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio July, the month of July? What do you have for Scorpio, month of July? On the bottom of the deck, 5 of Staffs in reverse. You have the 4 of Swords in reverse. You're not getting any rest. 3 of Staffs in reverse. 10 of Coins. Yeah, it's just like I said. Just like I said before I even laid the cards out. 2 for the overall, Spirit, 2 for the overall. I'm seeing if you make a plan for this, just like I said about, I guess it'd be called like co-parenting, you know. If you're a single parent or even you and your husband work and you both work the same hours and you can't change your hours or anything, see if you can get up with another parent, maybe even a stay-at-home parent, for them to keep your child, you know, while you're working, and then you keep their child maybe on the weekends or whatever they want to go out or something. Just so you can get a little bit of peace of mind. I'm saying if you do this, you will get peace of mind and it will be a victory for you. Some of you have 2 children. Some of you have a Sagittarius and a Virgo. And I'm seeing that the Sagittarius is the one that's fighting. Maybe fighting with each other. You have them at home. They may be fighting with each other. And the Virgo feels like their hands are bound and tied. And they're really, really missing you. Okay, those 2. 9 of Coins and 7 of Staffs. Yeah, so you'll get it. I mean, as soon as you solve both of these, you'll get it. Let's see if we... my energy says that find someone to co-parent with, to give them things to do. Because they're not getting along. The Virgo is feeling victimized. Or the Sagittarius is feeling just bored and they want to do their own thing. Except for they have nothing to do. If they did their own thing, then they wouldn't be picking on your other child. One on that Sagittarius child. One on that Sagittarius child. What should the parent do? What should the parent do? One. Right there. 10 of Swords in reverse. Let me get one on this Virgo child. What should the parent do? What should the parent do? Seven of Cups in reverse. Alright, let me read this out to you and maybe it'll get you something. Some kind of help. A temporary success and advancement of position. So they need to be, your older child needs to be given things to do. Not real responsibility like as in watching another child or anything, because if that's what they're already doing, that's not working out. Something else, maybe a job or something. And even have, like I said, co-parent. If your older child is off working, and they only work 2 or 3 hours a day, say picking up Nancy Pelosi's yard down the street. I'm sorry. Picking up all the trash in her yard from litterers. Make sure that the other co-parent, gets them back and gets them some more things to do for that day. Something to keep them occupied. And for your Virgo child, your younger child, let's see, that is the 7 of Cups in reverse. Drive and will, representing those things that are wealth, success. Your path is clear and you can now accomplish great things. So once you get this child occupied with something, because they want to do something, this child will be pretty much okay with just the mundane little stuff to do. Like, draw me a picture, or, build some blocks. Put together the grocery list. Oh, let me get you one of these others. Okay. Here's a glimpse at the future, please. A glimpse at the future. Another glimpse, excuse me. You already gave me a large glimpse there. Sangria, 8 of Roses. You probably need some sangria. I call it sangria, but that's not what the word is. It's sanga. Sangha. Okay. This card indicates that it's time to join or rejoice your group, your tribe, whatever you call it. It is a community that connects with you and others for like-minded purposes and activities. There are many communities in each person's life, and still more that return from the past lives. For instance, you have your family, friends, work associates, but you also have people with whom you share many creative and cultural and spiritual purposes. New friends can also be coming your way at this time. Be open to these new connections. You will not only find help with current directives, but you may also reawaken past life relationships, talents, and disciplines. It's time for a happy sharing of your discoveries. Alright, now let me see what else I see in here. If you haven't gotten this taken care of, something to do by July 4th, I'm seeing you sitting down with a crowd of people, maybe your family, your friends, or even your neighbors, for the 4th of July, and them helping you come up with an idea or a plan. Alright, this older child of yours needs something to do with their time. Like I said, they're restless. You're also restless because of it. They don't want to fight no more, but they want to make some money. So, get them something to do to make them a few bucks. Cleaning somebody's yard, washing their cars, washing their dogs. I'm seeing you hung up about it, don't know what to do, but I'm seeing also that that's, see the celebration, and you will feel victory. That's your 4th of July that's going to happen. You just want victory. And your youngest child is bullied by the older one because the older one's bored and can't deal with the younger one. It could be hormones, testosterone. You know how kids are, especially when they start getting teenagers. They get all them feelings. I'm seeing everything calm down once that happens. Be careful with your money spending. You may want to, I see you wanting to spend money to give them an activity, but you need to hold that off and try looking for some free activities. Like I said, find someone in your neighborhood that when they're looking for somebody to babysit their kid while they go off or whatever, you can trade up with them and they watch your kids. And also maybe find your kids, some older kids, something to do. Yeah, you need to stay on top of your money and not be splurging like that. They got splash pads, they got all kinds of stuff you can take kids to do. Alright. Be careful of your older child. Now I'm picking up, this is a male child. Because also one is the reason is the aggression. And the other is, if you haven't talked to them yet about condoms and birth control, you might want to get on that and keep up with where they're spending their time at, as they don't get with this pretty little female right here who's hot to trot. She's hot to trot. Alright, Scorpio, that is your reading for the month of July. I'll have a couple more out in July, you know, the first part of July, the last part of July. They may be late. Please hit that subscribe button if you'd like a personal reading. Everything is over in my About. You can look up over there and get a personal reading. My PayPal's there, my email's there. It'll help resonate more with you. Because these are just general readings, you know. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Blessings.